Hi, everyone. Ron Crider reporting for duty today. July the 2nd, Thursday, day 108, my Stay Safe at Home Day. I'm reporting here from Vero Beach, Florida. I do this every day. Headlines in the news today regarding the COVID virus. Governor Ron DeSantis has urged residents to go outside to enjoy the state's hot and humid weather because the COVID-19 virus does not like the summer, despite COVID-19's cases rising 46% over the past week. So the governor says, get out there in the sunshine. Don't get close together. No, don't get really close together, but that's what he's recommending. For you folks who have not seen this before, I do this every day. I report the numbers of the COVID information, and I get them all, broadcast the numbers all the way from Miami up the east coast of Florida, up to Melbourne, and across over to Orlando. I put this up about 1 or 2 o'clock every day because the numbers do not get to me until around 11:30, 12 o'clock sometimes. And I have to massage it, get the numbers into the spreadsheet, and get them posted. So if you're watching it at 10 o'clock in the morning, you're watching old numbers. So I'm sorry about that. But anyway, keep doing it. Keep watching. If you prefer to watch it every couple of days, that's probably a good idea. I say it's kind of like weighing yourself every day. That's not necessarily a good idea, but it is important to stay in tune with what's going on, especially right now, because as you know, the numbers are going up and up and up, and we need to kind of keep our eye on this and see what's going on. Fortunately, in Vero Beach, we're very fortunate that we have our numbers are the least of any on the East Coast here in Florida. And I say every day at this time, don't forget to push the like button. Push the like button. Thank you so much. Had 34 likes yesterday. Good like day. Shoutouts today. I do shoutouts every day to people who watch this frequently. Mary Sayer, Carol Young up in Kentucky, Jim Davis here in Vero Beach. He's forgotten more about radio than most radio people will ever know. Beatrice, Debbie, Kathleen, Mary, Lesley, Benton, and Jay Parm. Hey, Jay, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I understand that you had been in the hospital for a little while. I hope you're out. I hope you're well, and thank you for continuing to watch this. And I do the weather forecast every day for the Treasure Coast. The Treasure Coast is St. Lucie County, Martin County, and Indian River counties. It's the Treasure Coast because there's lots of treasure buried out there in the ocean in all those ships that are sunk out there. Lots of treasure. Treasure Coast. Okay. Weather report says partly cloudiness early with scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon. High 94 degrees. It's going to be a very hot day today. It's going to feel like it's over 100. And for you boaters, the winds are west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The chance of rain today is 60%. And then tonight, isolated thunderstorms in the evening. Then skies turning partly cloudy after midnight. Low is going to be about 73 degrees, kind of extra low. Winds west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain tonight is about 30%. All righty, folks, some more news here. Monroe County and several municipalities, including Key West, announced that all public parks and beaches will be closed for the holiday weekend. Marathon, Isla Morada, and Key Colony Beach will also be closed. Palm Beach County has risen by 2,911 cases in 1 week for a 25.2% gain. Miami-Dade has risen by 10,182 at a 36.7% gain, and Broward County 3,983 at a 32.2% gain. Over 7 days, Martin County climbed by 473 cases for a 28.9% gain. St. Lucie County rose by 479 for a 35.9% gain. And our county, Indian River County, by 282 for a 61.7%, and Okeechobee County 109 for a 39.9% gain. So you see why we are so busy telling you this information. You need to keep your eye on this and make sure you follow what's going on and make sure you do follow all the rules. Very important, folks. Come on, let's not go out and get sick. Okay, for you shoppers, Publix markets will be open for their regular hours on Saturday, the 4th of July, from 7 a.m. until 9 p.m. 809 of Publix' 1,243 stores are located here in Florida. NPC International, the largest franchisee in the United States, which owns more than 1,600 Pizza Huts and Wendy's locations, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy on Wednesday. The franchisee blamed its financial struggle on Pizza Hut's poor performance, as well as ongoing industry-wide struggles such as rising minimum wages and volatile ingredient costs. The virus pandemic helped boost sales at NPC's Pizza Hut locations, but also contributed to disruption and required expensive new safety measures. The town of Palm Beach announced on Monday that it is issuing new curfew hours due to the record increase in COVID-19 cases, particularly among young people, and lack of available hospital beds. The new hours are 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., effective Thursday, today, July the 2nd, until further notice. So we have a curfew now in the Palm Beach area from 10 to 6 every day, starting today, July the 2nd. 4.8 million jobs added. Unemployment falls to 11.1% as more states reopen after the COVID-19 shutdown. That is at least a little bit of good news. This is the dumbest thing I have reported so far, but you have to hear it. I want to make sure you really hear this. Students in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who have been diagnosed with COVID-19 have been attending parties in the city and surrounding areas as part of a disturbing contest to see who can catch the virus first. This was reported to the city council and was also on ABC Wednesday. Can you believe that? They're having parties to determine who gets COVID-19 first, and some of them are already infected. Talk about dumb, stupid people. Why would anybody want to do something like this? Oh, I could get on my soapbox on this. Alrighty, folks, that's what I've got today for the news, and here come the numbers, and let's hope the numbers are really good for Thursday as we begin to get into the 4th of July holiday weekend. Back in a flash. Alrighty, folks, back in a flash. Today is July the 2nd. These are the numbers for Thursday, July the 2nd. Very bad news. This is a seriously bad day, and I have to tell you why. Take a look at this number up here on column F, 10,109. 10,109 is the new positive numbers for the entire state of Florida. Another record-breaking day. And we don't like breaking these records. So let's take a look at all of Florida right now. Florida has tested in the past 24 hours 51,879 new tests. 51,879 new tests in the past 24 hours. And the new positive number, the new positives that came out of that test were 10,109. 10,109. New hospitalizations, 325, a very big number, 325. And deaths reported, 67. That brings the positives versus testings up to 8.31%. ICU beds available, 1,201. 1,201 ICU beds available. All right, let's take a look at Indian River County. That is Vero Beach. They tested 306 in the past 24 hours, 33 new positives, 2 new hospitalizations, 0 new deaths reported, and the percentage is 5.22. As you can see, Indian River County has the lowest numbers. Now, if you take a look at total cases, Indian River County only has 772 total cases. So it has the least number of cases of all these counties on the left-hand side in yellow, 772. Now, one that comes closest to that, of course, is St. Lucie County. And St. Lucie County has 328,000 people. So as you can see, they have 1,876 cases. So let's move on now to Dade County. That is in Miami. The Miami is in Dade County, I should say. They have tested 9,255 in the past 24 hours. They're new positive in big numbers because it's the highest one. 2,304 new positives popped up in Dade County in the past 24 hours. 66 new hospitalizations, 147 ICU beds available, And new deaths reported in the Miami area, 18 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours. That number is now 12.22. It's 12.22 since we first started doing this way back in March. The number is much higher if you compress it down to like in the past 30 days or 60 days. So it's a very high number. Now let's go over and take a look at Broward County. That's Fort Lauderdale. Tested 5,058 new testings in the past 24 hours. New positive, 961 new positives in Broward County. New hospitalizations, 61. They have 57 ICU beds available, and they reported 9 new deaths down there, and that gives them a 8.36% figure. Let's move over and take a look at Palm Beach County. They've tested 2,369 in the past 24 hours. Their new positive there, 412, big number, 412 in Palm Beach County. 26 new hospitalizations. They have 83 beds available, ICU beds available there, and 11 deaths, a big number. 11 deaths were reported there. Their number now is 9.98. That is in Palm Beach County. Martin County, it's Stewart. They've tested 173 in the past 24 hours with 39 new positives, 1 new hospitalization, and 1 new death was reported. Their number is huge, 12.52. 12.52. That's a very, very big number. Now, the reason, of course, is look at this. They only have 161,000 people that live in that county. So that makes those numbers really spike up pretty quickly. Now, let's take a look at St. Lucie County. That's Fort Pierce. They've tested 419 people in the past 24 hours. They have 64 new positive cases in St. Lucie County in the Fort Pierce area, 8 new hospitalizations. They have 11 ICU beds available, getting very skimpy down there with ICU beds, 11. And they have 1 new death reported, and their number is 8.04. That's St. Lucie County. Now, Broward County, that would be Melbourne. They've tested 2,321 in the past 24 hours, 218 new positives up there in Melbourne. They have 5 new hospitalizations. They have 40 ICU beds available. No new deaths to report. Their number is 4.56. Good number, 4.56. And then in Orlando, Orange County is Orlando. They've tested 2,604 in the past 24 hours. They have 584 new cases, 584 new positives there, 9 new hospitalizations. They have 55 ICU beds available, and they reported 1 new death, and their number is 8.12. And we say every day we take a look at this column F. Once again, the worst number since we've started to do this, 10,109 new positive cases for the entire state of Florida. 45.65% of those new positives, of the 10,109, are located in these yellow counties on the left-hand side. And 54% of the new hospitalizations are over here in these yellow counties. And of the deaths, 67 deaths that were reported, 61% of those deaths came from these counties over here. And yesterday, our percentage of testings versus positives was 8.02. Today, it's 8.31. Once again, it's creeping up. Alrighty, folks, really bad numbers. Sorry that I had to report them like that, but that's what they are. I can only report what we see. I only have a couple of little quotes and sayings for today as we move into the holiday 4th of July weekend here. First one is, we may think of freedom not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. A lot of words in there, right? We may think of freedom as not as the right to do as we please, but as the opportunity to do what is right. And now probably one of the most famous sayings of all, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. President John F. Kennedy. All right, sorry, no pet patrol at the moment. Maybe I'll have a pet patrol over the weekend. I might have a little bit more time to throw that together. And as I say every day, always be a part of the solution, never a part of the problem. Always be a part of the solution and never part of the problem. And always push the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Getting lots of likes and appreciate those likes. And you have a very blessed Thursday. Stay safe, folks. It's not over yet. I keep saying that. It is not over yet. We don't have any vaccine. We don't have any way to fix this thing. The only way we can solve the problem at the moment is to take care of ourselves and not infect other people. Come on, get with the program. It's a holiday weekend. This could be a very bad weekend, or maybe it will be a good weekend. But let's try to not make it a bad weekend, okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.